Hey Aquarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 6th, 2025. This is for Aquarius. Last shuffle coming out for Aquarius. Let's see what's up, Aquarius. Aquarius, we have taking steps. We have a creative endeavor. This is telling me that Spirit wants you to make sure that you keep your eyes on the prize. The intention is to look forward towards the future, to see that you are almost where you want to be, that it may require you to do things your way, which a creative endeavor usually means that, hey, you won't be able to reach it the same way everyone else. Like you're not, how do I put that? Like you've got to tweak some things to do it your way. Creative endeavors oftentimes are things that we do that are more curtailed towards us. Like it has our name all over it. Someone cannot repeat this. They could try, but they would have to do it their own way. Like seasoning something from spirit. You know how like the ancestors would tell you, that's enough, my child. You just know then that kind. And I know I brought that up before, but it keeps bringing that up for me. So I don't know who needed to hear that. Page of Swords and Justice with this tells me that they want you to keep your eyes on your goals. Okay. They're telling me that you're leaving something behind that does not work for you. Also, a lot of the situations that you're meant to walk away from are situations, people, places, and things where it feels like there's somewhat of a codependency. And by codependency, that would mean that people feel like they need another in order to be where they want to be. They need this or they need you in order to fly. You are not meant to be in those kind of situations. You're meant to be free. You're meant to attract that kind of relationship where it's like we're both coexisting in the situation, right? I see in the near future that occurring for you. Archangel Michael is standing beside or behind you in this energy. Archangel Michael is a very powerful archangel that adds, I feel like Archangel Michael has been with you guys for some time, but this is one that adds power to the punch, right? That helps to foster in a change. Perhaps someone needs a little bit of a push in the direction of change, to kind of reclaim your power. I feel like for that to be all here, this is speaking about you being under someone's thumb or someone trying to control your steps or control what you're doing or where you are. And it would be very important for you to keep in mind that you deserve better or deserve good things in your space. You deserve good life, a good life here. Yeah, they're telling me that you are a manifester. Okay, so no matter what, your focus brings that to you. So whatever you're focused on, your intention is to stay focused on what's before you, what you want, right? What you feel is meant for you with justice here. You want to keep your focus on the positive, keep your focus on what it is you want. Okay, feel it. Okay, when you see something you like, you own that. You own what you want in your space. Okay, you deserve to have what you want. According to this, they're like, you deserve to have what you want, right? The Hierophant in the Sun speaks of that with creative endeavor. It's like it's your way, right away at Burger King now. It's meant for you. What's meant for you is meant for you, and what you want is meant for you as well. And the more that you keep your focus on what it is that you want, the quicker it'll come to you. And so they want you to see that as well, right? This also gives me that energy. I don't know if you've ever taken like a drafting classes or whatever, but I know I took some drafting classes, and what we were taught to do in order to draw a straight line, right? If freehand straight line, because it's like, okay, what if you don't have a T-square? What if you don't have a ruler, right? How do you draw a straight line? And it's by you have a point A and you have a point B, and you put your pencil on this first point and keep your eye on point B, and then bring your just don't pay attention to the line, focus on point B, and then draw your line straight to that, and it's the straightest line you would ever be able to draw. I thought that was a very interesting point, but that's what they want you to do. Stay focused on what it is you want. Don't worry about the journey. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Don't get bogged down in the details of, well, what if that happens? What if I trip? What if I fall? Who cares? Walk. Start walking. Okay, keep focusing on what you desire. Okay, that will dissolve the blockages. What we want, the best for you always, is what Spirit's trying to say to you. We want the best for you always. So keep focusing on the future, what you want. In the near future, I see something coming to you that you've always wanted. I'm seeing angel number 0220, and it's about having the benefit of good fortune. It's about using your wise judgment along with this good fortune, and you can do anything. So you want to stay focused. I'm sure you already do. But for this to be here, this tells me that you may have been surrounded by people that were trying to get you attached to them in a way where you feel like you can't do it without them. Spirit doesn't want that for you. Spirit wants things to be your way. The milestone is Nine of Cups and the Devil. That you're meant. The milestone is that you leave behind things that don't work for you in order to get what you deserve, which is good things. But the milestone is that maybe now you are more focused on what you want versus what would satisfy others. Well, if I satisfy that person, then they'll be there for me, and then I won't. I will have a safety net. You don't need their safety net. You don't need anything from anyone, really. They're telling me that your emotions, especially in romantic connections or even intimate connections, which are relationships where you have somewhat of an intimacy, where they know more about you than this next person does, kind of thing. Best friends. They're saying emotions are natural and they're necessary. They're a necessary part of life, but they can distort your perception. They can cloud your vision of your future. You've got to let go of resentments in relationships in order to have the relationships you want. They want you to attract the kind of relationship that you truly want, not what you don't want. You need to be focused purely on what you want out of a connection. Let go of resenting the fact that it's not that way at this point, right? That will not magically bring things towards you if that's what you're aiming for. Yeah, I'm seeing wishes being fulfilled. Hidden motivations is Eight of Cups and Two of Pentacles. For many of you, you're riding the fence on leaving something, riding the fence on abandoning something, but you could have success in it. It's all about what you really want. You want to say, I trust the timing of my life. Everything I want comes to me exactly when I need it. When you say that, you kind of open your doors to divine timing. You open the doors to whatever it is that you want coming towards you. You are a manifester. You need to reclaim that power within. You already know that if you want something, you say it and you dream it, you wish it, it happens. That's what they're telling me about you, is that you're one of those types of people that no matter what you plant, it will grow. That's what Angel 0220, that number, speaks about. You may have noticed a big difference in the last lunar eclipse. There may have been a huge change in your energy, and you may have felt it, didn't know what that change was going to be, what it was going to do for you. That last lunar eclipse was in September. So I believe it is, right? I believe it was in September because that's the one I'm seeing. You want to look into when that was, and then you'll see that a lot of things changed in the realm of relationships with seventh house. That now it's almost to say that you're not under the thumb of anyone. Although you never would be, never were, but maybe there was someone that had you caught up. That happens, right? It's like, I don't give a crap about anybody, but then this person comes along. You're like, I don't know why, but I give a crap. um, they're showing that you're realizing that the kind of relationship that you want is not one where someone's hanging off of the other one. It's we're flying together in tandem, parallel towards something. And so they want you to use roses, either the color, the scent, even the flavor, or the flower itself, to attract the relationships, a grounded, stable relationship where we both know who we are. We don't need the other one to fulfill some kind of, to, I guess, just identify who we are. I'm not Aquarius's so and so. I am me, and Aquarius happens to be, right beside me, type of a thing. You want those type of relationships, I feel. So, like if you say, who are you? I'm Aquarius's boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm Aquarius's right hand. It's like, you're like, well, can't you be who the heck you already are? You don't want someone to be in that energy so clingy. So I feel that you want to attract that kind of energy. That means that you need to focus on the type of life that you want, the type of love that you want, the type of relationships you want. And even if it's not love, these are the type of business partnerships also that you want. Like, we both are a force coming together to create an even bigger force, not where I'm the force, you come and join me, and then I'm just still a force. You want both, you know? So you could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Leo. I'm also seeing another Aquarius or a Gemini. So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. I'm seeing Taurus, Gemini cusp also. If you don't, if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.